Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Donax, and today I have for you a masterclass on going second with Synchron. The season just ended, and I tried to push for number one. As you can see, I ended up 15th on DuelingBook, so it's not too bad. I tried to push for number one, but the first was so unreachable because it was so much time consuming and I didn't have that much time. And I'm kind of happy with the 15th place. The list I used is pretty much the same. I'm not playing servant anymore because I don't think it's needed. There is a time that I experimented with Gizmesuka, this card with Gizmekuka, and the targets were the light barrier statue and Brotor. But yeah, it was just a meme. But it's so funny to resolve Uka for Brotor strategy itself, and search Magnamut, and you punish the Labyrinth players so much. Even if you don't need to target itself to search a Magnamut, for example, you can Brotor target Uka and search Revolution Synchron, which is still very powerful, especially because Uka is level 7 and Revolution Synchron is level 3. So it would be very funny, but it's too gimmicky. So anyway, I said this was a masterclass on going second. So here I have the first game for you, and it's against Fire King. And so it's very relevant for the next meta. My opponent is going full combo because he's got cross out and I only have Ash. So we're not too much interested in his gameplay. In fact, I'm going to cut it and just start at my turn. And here we are. The board is not too fancy, but he's got a Baron that is about to search a Kirin. He's got Ponic search back. He's got a Arvada in graveyard, and he got an SP plus an Ash in hand that I don't know about. So let's see how we can break this board. Of course, he's gonna do his things in standby phase, and of course, Baron will search Kirin. And the first thing I do is Synchro Rumble to revive Ash, and I would chain Griffin to that. So I have a Baron on the field, and he cannot use SP to. If I go, for example, Griffin first and then Rumble, get back Ash, he can SP chain, and I have to deal with SP again. So here there is a small misunderstanding about Rumble having to search to reborn a Synchro, and that is not the case. You can reborn any tuner. From here he's thinking on res, and of course this forces interruptions because either way, if he doesn't do anything, I'm going to go Baron, and then I can destroy ASP, and he doesn't have much left. So here goes Kirin and Garunix send the other Kirin revive Arvada. So that's the first spot removal. He has a negate on board. We have to deal with that. So we go Charge Warrior. Here I was thinking I could just not use the effect of Charge Warrior. Try to attack Arvada and SP, and I get rid of 2 interruptions in a single occasion. But of course, he could change the Sanctuary. He wipes the field. It's still beneficial for me because that is a very scary interruption. But I want to search because I probably need it. So he goes SP, banish itself, and Charge Warrior. So he's protecting his Arvada and he's trying to delay the Sanctuary interruption. But I do draw a card and I still have Enchantress in graveyard. So I draw Faithful, which is not that good. But again, it is what it is. and he ashes that. So again, actually Faithful would be much better now that I know he's got Ash. So now I go Stardust, Chaining 1, Faithful, Chaining 2, because I don't want to get negated by Arvada. I grab a Draco deck that will be basically discard fodder for Diabellstar, and then there comes Diabellstar. I use the effect, he uses the Sanctuary, and then the Xyz uses its effect, wipes the field. Okay, great, awesome. He gets back the Barang, and I have Illumination, Dump Trail, and now he's got no more interruptions. I go Special Jet, and now have Stardust Trail and Jet in rotation. So, you know what that means? That is a speeder, my friend. So there comes Dispatter. Here I could Dispatter back his SP, I could Dispatter back my trail. There is some thought that I need to go for, but I think from here you should be able to at least kill. So now, oh, never mind. I did use the Dispatter effect, so yeah, I don't have it. But again, here I can just Dispatter back this guy, so he has to basically try to do something to get a Ponix. He goes for a big misplay that is SP banishing my Dispatter, and I have Assault in the graveyard. So now I have Accel Stardust, Dispatter shuffled back, and he doesn't have SP in rotation anymore. He tries to search. I go for Baron again, and this time Baron is unaffected, so it will not be easy for him to beat. I let him search the Ponix, but now Stardust answers the Skyburn, and Baron negates whatever he's got left. That is just game. Yeah, he can bounce with the Dark Zeus, he can pop Jet, but there is nothing he can do. Now Stardust comes back and it's just game. This one is against Purrely. I don't have any hand traps, so again I will cut to my turn because I don't want to bore you with Purrely gameplay. So see you in a minute. So what we're facing is Noir with 5 materials, a lot of draws. He drew 4 cards. He only has 2 hand traps, but I'm expecting at least 3 because, you know, he didn't go for any greedy line and he didn't set anything. So I'm expecting at least 2 or 3 hand traps. And let's see how can I beat this Noir. So the first thing I do is of course Fenrir, and more often than not, Purrely players will spin back that Fenrir because they're afraid of Fenrir searching Scarecrow Cache, and that outs Noir anyway, so might as well just spin back Fenrir as soon as possible because, you know, he doesn't want to give me free advantage, even though he's got roll, so he could have waited and see what I would have done, but then he drops Droll on resolution, Fenrir banishes something, and he has to Noir spin back in the same chain. And then I have another Fenrir. So, you know, it's not super convenient for him to let him happen. So now I have Right, and I can search with Faithful, discard Stardust because it's an extra resource in my graveyard and I want a normal summon revolution. Drops Troll, and then on response of Griffin, he changed Noir to spin back the token. Not a big deal, we go normal revolution, make Baron, and then Diabellstar. Here we have Assault, and having Assault here is very important because it's a great revival target for Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon. I use Original Sinful Spoils, he ashes here, and I could negate it, but I am playing around one more hand trap because I know that from here I still should be able to win if I Baron, negate my friend, and pop the street. I leave him on basically no cards. I mean, he's got cards, but my my objective is to Calamity Lock him, right? So that's what I want to do. So I let that Ash go through. Instead, I go Revolution, Mill 1, and Mill Jet anyway. This is not a bad mill in this case. And here I have Accel Stardust, Revive Revolution, pop the field spell I was saying, and then we have the Stardust should be Dispatter, Assault Revive, attack. He's trying to get back some resources. I don't let him. And I have Stardust, Dispatter, attack directly. And then on main 2 we have Dispatter, summon back Assault Synchron. And this might seem not that good for you, but watch here. We go Legacia, of course we don't draw because we're under draw. But now we have Baron in standby phase, revive back Accel Synchro Stardust, and then Accel Stardust in response to Purrely. We can go for a Crimson Dragon. He doesn't hit anything with Purrely, and we have Crimson Dragon effective search, and he tries to Ash that, but Crimson is unaffected, so we also have follow-up for turn 4, which is very unheard of in Synchron gameplay, but we have it. He doesn't have anything to respond to that. In fact, he doesn't even have a quick play, and we can just Calamity Lock and he cannot do anything. And he just scoops. The third match I want to show you, the third game I want to show you is against Dragon Link, and we're both packed with hand traps, so we can look it in both turns. So he starts with Lubellion, we drop the troll, but he's gonna troll us too, so I don't think it's unfair. So safer, get back, and he got full combo for the next turn. This is one of my favorite plays. Whenever you go against Dragon Link, normal summon Enchantress is crucial, because what is he gonna do? Seals, bounce back your Enchantress? I mean, sure. Well, what is that gonna do? I have Enchantress again, he used the effect. So yeah, that is a very good play we can do. And I asked the seal effect because I don't want to give him a Magnemite. Here is the first misplay, which was using Wanted here. Because at first I wanted to use an Enchantress effect, get right, and I play around Troll because if he drops Troll there, I just wanted Search. But then I realized I want to be able to Diabell Start this guy Enchantress and that Enchantress effect because I need to normal summon Stardust. Otherwise I don't have any normal summon, and I don't want to get rid of Nibiru because it's the only thing that is stopping my opponent if something goes wrong. And of course I know he's got Lubellion, so I need to keep my Nibiru in hand. So here drops the troll, and discarding Enchantress here is not that strong because of course we're under draw and we cannot use it. We just set up for the next turn and be patient because we are probably winning anyway. So he goes Lubellion, search for Magnemite, Magnemite effect, banish shield, search, and then get the regain. So he's got everything going. He goes for the white-black dragon combo, put back white, so he's got even more advantage. He draws into him Sari, which is crazy. But okay, at least he draws the second sarcophagus. Get back the two Horus cards, and then here we drop the Nibiru because he probably only has one seal. And this guy's because he's playing Resonator, Bestial, and everything else. So yeah, we dropped the Nibiru here. What is crazy here is that we can trigger Diabel because it got sent to the graveyard in my opponent's turn. It doesn't matter that it got sent from my card. And he goes Regain, trying to revive back Magnamut. And I go Diabel Star, discard a Stardust Synchron to revive. And then on a new chain, I have the Diabel Star effect to set the Wanted. So I have even more bodies on the next turn. Here he can just attack my Diabel Star, go for Dark, and go for SP. SP banish my Enchantress, so I won't have access to Write on the next turn. But I believe in the heart of the cards, and I draw the Rights, and that is simply game. That is simply game because I have Write and Original Simple Spoils already on the field. Nibiru takes care of the only interruption he's got, which was SP. He's got the Regain. I don't fucking care about that. Magnamut searches, whatever. Okay, I search Rekaback. Faithful. He doesn't ash here, which is strange. You should be ashing here because otherwise you have to deal with Griffin. Now I have Dracoback. Don't be a moron and bounce back this Bestial. Do not do that. You don't have to use the effect of Dracoback, of course. And then we can Griffin. Now we have that. And notice that I'm playing around the Bestials by not using the effect of Stardust. Of course, it's what you have to do. You're playing against a Bestial deck and you know you search the Druid Swarm. So we revive backs Jet Synchron, go for Stardust, and Spear. And now Spear effect, it resolves because it wasn't affected. Stardust effect, he drops Ash here, which was correct. At this point, you ash there and hope for the best, but look at how many bodies I have on the field already. It's hopeless really. Revive back, go Legacia. Draw, pop the Magnamut, I draw into draw, which is not gonna matter. And from here we go into Baron, pop Sarcophagus, which is very important, otherwise he gets back at least 2, and depending on if he's playing more, he will be able to get more. And then we have Magnamut, banish his Magnamut, so that Regain stopping is stopped. And we have Despatter, and even Diabel Star again because we searched it. Jack, discard draw, and here we have Omega. Omega and Despatter take care of the 2 cards he's got. And then we can just tribute the Crystal Wing, Assault Revive, and this is, ladies and gentlemen, Calamity Lock setup. He goes for a search. He can get Levianeer, probably only playing 1 Druid Swarm because he's going first both side. But even if it was a Druid Swarm, we have Baron effect again. We have Despair live. It was hopeless for him. He draws into Nibiru, draw phase, Crimson Dragon, target Legacia, Calamity drops, and it's just game. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, a quick guide on how to play Synchron going second. You saw a lot of very important interactions, especially the normal summon Enchantress, the way I piloted the turn against Purrely and against Fire King. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you on the next video. Bye.